Taurus, Biting Butterfly Tarot here. We're going to do this week's reading a little bit differently. When I did last week's, I noticed when I put the cards back in the box that one card was left behind. I checked it before I shuffled and began the reading, so I don't know how it got there, so I feel guided to do that card for all the signs. And this is She Who Surrenders, Estefania, and it's basically chains, bondage, or release. So what do you need to release? What's blocking you, holding you back? So thank you for being here, and let's get started. So Spirit, what is it that Taurus needs to release, let go of? What's holding them back? Okay, we've got repeating toxic cycles or patterns. Pay attention to the signs, synchronicities, and happenings in your dreams. So I think they're trying to communicate with you. Fate and destiny. And I think all this is what's blocking your fate and destiny. It's similar to the Virgo reading, which last week you guys were pretty similar. It's time to address and fix the problem. And one more, please, Spirit. Life path and purpose, and then injustice or unfairness. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these two together. They're practically the same thing. And then friends and friendships kind of flew out, but it was stuck to another card, so I'm just going to leave that one to be. And let's get to it. All right, Spirit. Repeating toxic cycles or patterns. What does that entail for the Taurians out there? The Bear. So being overbearing, that could be in your communication. It could be a little harsh sometimes, or you could be also too clingy or holding on. With the clock tower, it sounds like it just, towers keep happening. All this behavior is causing towers. Let's get the tarot out and find out. Why is the Bear here, please, Spirit, for the Taurus? Okay, you've got the Four of Pentacles, holding back, Two of Cups, in love with a soulmate or partnership, buddy in your soul tribe, the Empress. I think on some level, and the Three of Wands, on some level, two threes right there with the Empress. On some level, I think you don't feel good enough. At least some of you, there's an energy of that, and it causes you to act out, in an overbearing way, and to also hold back. And you just have this expectation it's going to go awry. Anytime love's involved, you have an expectation it's going to go south, and everything goes downhill from there. Because you hold back, that person probably also changes their behavior to kind of either match yours or to figure out what the heck's going on, and it just turns into a never-ending cycle. Yeah, because I don't think you're good with saying how you feel. You keep that back, and you're just patient about everything. You're just like, well, I'm stubborn, I'm stuck in my ways, or maybe the person you're dealing with is, and I'm not gonna say how I really feel in the heart. I'm just gonna let it happen. Oh, and then the Lovers comes out. So I believe that's probably what the Tower is. Why is the Tower here, please, Spirit? The Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, so that's two tens. So it's time for that behavior to kind of come to an end, and I think you know that. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, King of Swords, and then Death. So it's time for that to come to an end. And I think even in the past, when something ended, it could have been with a Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. When something ended, it was harsh. You were harsh about it, kind of cut them out of your life, or you didn't tell them really how you were feeling. That was like you could have had the Ten of Pentacles with them. But now you're realizing this, I think. If you haven't, they're kind of telling you, like, kind of look at, how are you able to be vulnerable? How are you in relationships? There's some spying going on here, or gathering of information. That could be figuring it out. Why is the Page of Swords here, please? The Hierophant. You're trying to figure out commitment, and that's also, the Taurus card. So 5 might be significant. There's a lot of 3s, and for some reason 5's sticking out. Let's see if we can get one of these cards on this to kind of clarify. Can you give us some more clarifiers, please, with the Clock Tower, the Lover's spread? Yes, hot air balloon. So release this toxic cycle pattern and look at things from a higher perspective. Deep down, It's just going to be very difficult. And this energy feels like very difficult to be vulnerable. And this is the rock. Grounded energy, stability, commitment. Commitment, I think, terrifies you on some level. And kinetics, runner, chaser, dynamic. So anytime somebody gets too close, might freak you out and you run for the hills. So they're just saying, you know, hey, pay attention to this. Be aware of this. Why does Taurus struggle with this? We got the Six of Wands. Or I'm sorry, the Six of Swords, the Fool, and the Chariot. I think in the past, you might have taken a leap of faith and tried to move forward with someone, and it just didn't work out. It quickly went awry. And you're kind of damaged and scarred from that. I was kind of holding on to it, yeah. But you want to be happy. You have all this passion, and you know where your happiness lies. And there might be a tendency, too, for especially the male Taurians to be in and out with that runner-chaser dynamic, but a lot of passion there. You're like magnetically drawn to this person, and you don't know why. And it's almost like it irritates you with whoever's energy this might be. Yeah, because look at this. 2 4s again. We've got this came out in Virgo and Pisces with the 4s, and you've got another 4 here. 4 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. It's like you just block it out. Nope, I'm not going to believe it. I don't accept it. I don't believe this is my soulmate, my twin flame. I don't need that type of 10 of Pentacles or 4 of Wands in my life. I'm going to work and ignore it. And they're going to get involved. And they're asking to communicate. Be honest and communicate, because it's going to happen. But there's the conflict. It drives you crazy. I think you go back and forth on whether or not to communicate. And then we got another Tower with the World. All right, let me get a different deck out to go down on this, or to clarify this Tower. Sorry, that was long day. Let's see. Why is the Tower here, Spirit? 10 of Pentacles, or I'm sorry, 10 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Again. So is it going to be shocking? And 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, goodness. Why would this be a Tower and the Ace of Wands? I think you might be surprised that this person might feel the same way. Because there's going to be some incoming communication or information, and somebody can't let you go. So they're feeling the same way, and I feel that they're quite irritated as well as to why they're drawn to you. Because you're soulmates on some level. Probably deep, pretty deep connection. And there's the Page of Pentacles. So they do want you to come forward and admit to this, that you do care. And they want to tell you that you don't, that, you know, they care about you. So Spirit, what's keeping them both from communicating? It's like everybody is just stuck in their corners. There's a lot of regrets. Maybe a little bit of resentment as well. There's the 10 of, somebody walked away and left their 10 of Pentacles behind. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Knight of Wands. All that passion, because it was in and out, in and out. They regret, or you regret, going in and out of this person's energy and not sticking around. There's the final 4. So you've got all 4 4s here. It needs to be healed. So, wow. All right, Taurus. Definitely check out the Pisces and Virgo reading if this resonates. Excuse me. And there's a definite throat chakra closing here. So, yeah, somebody can't talk about their feelings very well. What's the signs, synchronicities, and happenings in the dreams? The owl. So they're trying to give you wisdom. An inner wisdom, a deep knowing. Maybe you're dreaming about this person. You might be having conversations. They're trying to let you know, a fire extinguisher. So stagnant love, dying passions, roommate dynamic. Either from you on your end with whomever you're with now, or maybe they're experiencing that. The sparkler. I think this came out in both the Virgo and Pisces reading. That's the only readings I've done today so far. Everything happens for a reason and divine intervention. All right, let's get the tarot out for this. Why is fire extinguisher here? Two of Swords. So something's not moving forward because really it's a roommate dynamic and they want love. Or there's a deep love there that they're not expressing. Why is the King of Cups here? The Knight of Wands. They probably also thought, this is unrelated, I think, to the fire extinguisher situation, but this person over here that you're still holding on to that you left behind, I think they thought that you were just in and out just for passion or sex or that sort of thing. I don't think they think that they know the depths of your love. So maybe that could tie into that fire extinguisher. It might not be an outside party. It might be in between you guys. Like, oh, we're just friends. He didn't feel that way about me, or she didn't feel that way about me. And there's a lot of regret and sadness around that. And, I mean, somebody knows that either you are their happiness or they are your happiness. But nobody's doing anything about it. Until we get to another tower. Before the tower is the Five of Wands, so there could have been some competition, but I feel the tower is going to be this divine intervention. Why is the tower here, please, Spirit? Oh, I just saw that devil pop out. You might be dealing with Capricorn. Or it's just, you feel bound to this energy. Yeah, there's a lot of passion in this energy. Definitely. All right, wow. So we've got a lot of duplicate cards here that are just repeating from the previous spread. So we have the Nine of Wands again, Four of Swords again, Queen of Wands again, and then we have Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, Justice, and the Devil. So I feel something's going to happen and the universe is going to force you guys to communicate. But why? Why is Justice here with the Devil? Temperance, the Hangman. Good night with all this major arcana. So it's divine timing. And it's happening, I think, because there's no movement with the Hangman and everybody's up in their head with the Eight of Swords. So the tower's coming to bring justice because nobody's moving to heal this connection. So everybody can either get back together or move forward. Yeah, because somebody's lying to themselves. Or sabotaging this. Seven of Swords and the Empress. They messed it all up. Queen of Cups. They love you or you love them. Both. But it's taken a long time for everybody to see it and for it to come back around. Because everybody's just kind of imbalanced. The energy has been very imbalanced here. Why are the owls here? So pay attention to your dreams, definitely. Yeah, they're communicating in your sleep. Possibly about a fire sign. But it's something that you feel very passionate about. And yes, they're giving you information, Page of Swords. So pay attention to your dreams, definitely. Okay, let's get to life, path, purpose, and destiny, Spirit. What does that entail for the Taurus collective? The stars, oh, your wish fulfillment, and the child. In the Virgo reading, I think that came out, or maybe it was Pisces for something when they were really young, and the clouds. So something is clouding and blocking this. It could be, you know, the repetitive cycles and toxic patterns, but we will see. Why is the stars here, please, Spirit? Water, this is coming out constantly. You're drowning in emotion, or they are for you, however it resonates, and it's like thirsty for change. Everybody wants to fix this. And synastry, signs and synchronicities. And I think, I'm going to get a tarot to clarify, but with the child, it almost seems like you just refuse to believe it. Maybe you think, if you're a male Taurus, that she's childish, or it's just something from the past. But you're clouded because somebody didn't take the right path and they're holding on to past events or relationships. Or even what happened within the relationship. It's really heavy. And But there's a lot of love, and it's just so sad because neither, I think, are able to communicate this to each other. What is water with stars, please, for life path and purpose? But I mean, this is part of your life path. Justice, maybe a Libra. 9 of Pentacles. So September 11th might be important. They might have contacted you on the 11th, or, woo, that one flew. Ace of Pentacles. The 8 of Cups. What the heck? I'm going to put these back in here, but this is weird. The 8 of Cups, the High Priestess, and the 2 of Swords. So 2-2, 2-2 again. Put these guys back in there. So somebody really wants justice in this connection, and for a new beginning, it's part of your life path. Why is the Child here with the Divine Feminine and Synastry? The Wheel of Fortune, Page of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. I think it's just childish, the situation. Like, everybody feels the other owes an apology, and really, you probably both owe each other an apology on some level. So I just think that was just, the energy of the connection was very immature. It wasn't balanced. You know, somebody came in as a page and someone expected a, you know, a king or a queen. And it caused, there's that 2. I'm going to go ahead and keep the 2 of Swords now. It came back out. It caused stagnation. And I think it made you doubt whether, I mean, you were on this journey with this person, if that was your twin flame, or even if you had one. It's really bizarre. Yeah, because you're scared of the heart. It caused a lot of pain. What about the Clouds with 2 paths and baggage? So there's the juggling, the holding on to the past. Another 2. And the 9 of Wands, which is typically the wounded warrior. This one's like marching on, like, I'm going to win. So I think it's just being stubborn. No, I'm not going down that path with that person. It's a big time denial type of energy. I don't think, yeah, somebody doesn't believe in soulmates or any of that. They just want to leave it in the past. Because see, that 9 of Wands is walking away from that 6 of Cups. And just has the expectation it's something else. There's 3-3, 3-3. Or 2 3s, I mean. Yeah. Nope, I'm not doing it. I don't believe in this. With the 4 of Wands and then the 6 of Pentacles. It's not a balanced connection. I don't believe that this person cares. But they do. There's the Queen of Cups. Wow. And my throat is just completely closing up. It's crazy. Excuse me. I know that's extremely loud. So I'm guessing that we're going to read these together. It's time to address and fix the problem and injustice or unfairness. It's all going to tie into this, I have a feeling. What are those 2 cards entail, Spirit, for the Taurus? Mice. That also came out, I think, in Virgo. One of them. So that's just like small little problems, inconveniences, other people getting involved. The Fox, deception. Are you lying to yourself, or was there deceitful energy? There's loyalty here and love with the dog. I mean, that's a deep, deep, deep loyalty. And then look, the Ring with the Lady. You know this is your person and you're meant to be with this person. Why are the mice here? So friends probably got involved. The ball is in their court. That one kind of fell out funky. I'm going to see if it'll come back out again because it was kind of stuck. What about the dog? Knots. Yeah, complications, restrictions, self-sabotage. I don't think that they know that you're loyal to them on some level and still have these feelings, vice versa. The Ring and the Lady, please. Yep, the ball is in their court. With the Ring and the Lady, oh, there's a guiding light at the end of the tunnel. Who would that be? If you're a male Taurus, I would think that the ball would be in your court, or that energy is just so weird. Let me clarify it before I keep speaking. I'm sorry. Where's a deck I haven't used much of? Let's do this guy. Why is the ring and the lady here? You know what? I don't think it's about whose court it's in, especially now with the Four of Cups. I think someone was defensive. Defensive towards a female. Maybe about commitment, Judgment, and the King of Swords. Yeah, someone was not... There was a male towards this female that was not nice about addressing a situation about commitment. And it wasn't that it was hateful. I feel more like it was blunt or just not completely honest. Yeah, they didn't admit to it. They're like, okay, maybe this lady is with someone else. Why is the Lovers here? The Judgment. Yeah, Six of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. So somebody's like, I'll stay single, you move on and marry or do whatever you need to do with someone else. But that's not what I need, what I want. And they walked away, even though it broke their heart. Eight of Cups with the Three of Swords. They just said, I can't do this. I think they were worried that they wouldn't be chosen. Yeah, there's another three. See, 2 3s again. Three of Cups and the Five of Wands. So they had competition. And it caused them to shut down, get defensive, go into hermit mode, and just hold back completely how they were feeling. And just deny it. Deny, deny, deny with the Four of Cups here. You know what? We didn't get a clarifier for this fox. I want to do that actually before the dog. Why is the fox here, Spirit? Ooh. I think one more needs to come out. Actually, it's giving me 3. So there's back and forth energy. So that's self-sabotaging. The Mask. Denial, disloyalty, falsehoods, or illusions. Somebody was lying to themselves. And I think there was a little bit of disloyalty here. And then Mercury retrograde. So small problems, miscommunication, universal interference. So there was something that interfered, some type of behavior. And it just really brought this whole connection down. Kind of stopped it before it even, I think, got fully off the ground. What about knots in the dog? So somebody's keeping it hidden. Hidden that they want to heal this and that they have an undying loyalty. They know that they self-sabotaged it, I believe, or their part in it, and they do want to apologize with the Page of Cups. What about the Fox? With the Mask, Seesaw, and Mercury retrograde. Yeah, somebody lied. They ruined the connection probably with their words. You know, probably pretended like they didn't care, said they didn't even care, said they didn't want a partnership, but secretly they were your happiness or you were theirs. And it was a complete unfair situation. Completely unfair. It needs to be healed. What about the Friend with the mice? Oh, somebody stabbed somebody in the back. Friends could have gotten involved and really made a mess of this connection as well. Or created problems, and it's been a long time coming for this to get fixed. Yeah, it caused imbalance. Somebody might have chosen someone else or said that they did, got all involved. And with the Magician, I bet it manifested just a complete breakdown. Yeah, they self-sabotaged and then let their friends get involved too. Wow, Taurus, that's crazy. Any other advice as far as it's time to address and fix the problem? 10 of Swords. Yeah, everybody's tapped out on their pain level. This was an extremely painful situation. And look at this, guys. We've got the 10 of Swords with the 2 of Wands again. It's saying, yes, you've got to fix this. Move forward and fix this. This is the only 2 of Wands. I've never really noticed this. He's got somebody else's hand on one wand, and he's got the other with the kind of the world or the magic ball in his hand. So it's time to fix it and talk about it. Because look, there's the 10 of Swords. There's the Hierophant, which is your energy, but also commitment. And here's 2 5s. It's time to change the situation. Somebody didn't admit to the commitment that they wanted with this person, and they left them out in the cold. And they're going to have to come clean on that. And another 5. This is going to change, guys. I mean, the universe is going to intervene. It's so much pain and conflict still in there, but there's a need to fix it, like an internal need on both sides, because there's the 10 of Cups again and the 9 of Cups again. It's, you guys know, and you're just refusing. Look at this, 5 of Wands, all 4 5s with the King of Wands. Like, go towards them passionately, talk about it, fix it. Because look, 2 of Cups again. This is definitely part of your fate and destiny. Well, let's do this. I don't usually do this, but let's spin this a different way. What's going to happen if Taurus doesn't reach out? I'm going to do it backwards instead of asking for advice. What will happen if they do not reach out? Somebody's going to walk away from this for good. They're going to walk away from their twin flame in a brand new beginning. If you don't reach out, you're going to lose them. And I asked specifically for your energy, so I didn't say who needs to reach out. But this burden, yeah, it's coming to an end. The 9 of Pentacles was kind of also there. So it's time to put an end to being apart. And you better do it quickly with the 7, or with the Chariot. The 7 stuck out for some reason there. Yeah, Taurus, it's definitely just make good on this. Let's see what Oracle cards come out. What do you have to say about the spread for Taurus, Spirit? Overly, I mean, it's quite positive. It's like everybody doesn't know, you know, how the other feels. Mystic Meadows Sanctuary, number 26. And look, there's a bear, huge bear right on there. And Water Spirit, Manifesting Dreams, number 46. So you can manifest this back, but you're going to have to make the first move. All right. How about from this deck? Trust the niggle. What is the niggle feeling trying to tell you? So that butterfly feeling, that persistent gut feeling, somebody you can't get out of your mind. If you're thinking about somebody constantly when you're trying not to think about them, and it's been a long time since this situation happened, it's because like they're guiding you to please fix it. Leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. And that came out, I think, for Pisces. Could have been Virgo. I'm going to get one more. Oh my gosh, and they got this one too. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? This is part of your life path. So don't like let it get away. It's such a beautiful thing. Just so much stuff happened to complicate it. All right, what about from the Gaia Oracle? Just 1 or 2 to close this out for Taurus today. Sorry, these are extremely loud. New deck, heavy cardstock. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love. Send that message of love, number 42. And then peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. So come to make peace with this. They feel the same way. And 26. So that might be significant to you. Added together is 52. That's actually, you know, my little spirit number. Wow, guys. So this is incredible. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to have you back as part of our soul tribe. And thank you very much for being here today. All the details you need are listed down below. I'll be back soon. Thank you.